talk about to bring these things together. Even though I had arrived at the place in the paragraph where I talked about she arrived, because I was first generation college student to have graduated from college, even though there may have been other family members that went to but didn't go the distance and actually finish. And not only did I go the distance and finish, but I became the first doctor in my family as well, let alone going back to school and then getting a second doctorate. That's unheard of. And I'm not saying that there aren't other families, certainly, who have that type of success in their family. But coming from such humble beginnings as I did, it wasn't really that common. It really wasn't. So I had all this student loan debt, trying to get myself together to get to a point where I can help more people. It wasn't looked at like she needed help. It looked like she arrived. She was there. She made it. Now come back and help us. And it's like, wow, I'm trying to get where I am right now is not it. That's not arrival. It's something else, but it's not arrival. And it was hard to convince, hey, she still needs help. It's not all fine and dandy there. But I did good. I helped who I could when I could with what I was blessed with. And I look to be there again. The real barriers when I lost my income was when I got into a relationship, got married, and decided to have children. I said before, I know I've said it before, motherhood is an interesting paradox because you love your children, but you also know what life without them, what that was like, and how much easier it was for you. And let alone trying to do this by yourself. Postpartum depression is real. I didn't think that was something that I had, but I definitely realized that depression had set in because of how much I have to do, and I'm all by myself doing it. And I know there are family and friends that can help me from time to time, and I'm certainly appreciative of it. And if any of them are watching, I don't want you to not feel valued in the help that you've provided me, because it was certainly helpful at those moments. But there are times when it's just too much. So more of that in the Mommy Rants segments of the videos that I plan to make and share with everybody. I mentioned that my child, my 2-year-old, he just turned 2, is my only surviving child. And from 5 pregnancies, and he's the only one, that was a very difficult road. And getting there, it saddened me to finally get the one that I worked so hard to get, to be at a place where I couldn't provide for him. Just trying to figure, mama helping you out, living off, I'm grown. I should be taking care of myself. I should be running back home to mama. I shouldn't be calling on daddy. Not at this age. I felt some kind of way leaning on them, my parents, to help me, because I felt like I should have been doing all of that. And then I was like, in all those years, and I made all that money and was living just fine and doing just fine. Now, all of a sudden, this is the time where, it was something to deal with. And that was a mental job on me. I just, trying to figure that one out and turn things around for myself. The nasty divorce that I went through, the divorce process lasted for almost 2 years. So having to go through the pregnancy, I just got divorced, he just turned 2, so this was pretty much at the conception, everything falling apart and going through the divorce, all the way up until this point. It was rough. And I'm excited because I'm finally at a place where I can be me, and I can get back to realizing what Shantae's dreams are. The only thing is now is I have to figure out how to do it as a mom. And I'm certainly not the first to do it. There are many women out here that are doing it just fine with multiple children, several children, and they're still doing what they have to do. So all of them inspire me because I should be able to do it even with one. So what am I complaining about? There are women out here, they got 2, 3, 4, and they're doing what they got to do. So I certainly tip my hat off to them, but I understand the frustration. I understand that struggle. And, you know, again, I'm just happy to be motivated again, to be inspired by something. Again, I'm not practicing much, but I'm starting to. And there are a few people who came and they needed my help. And with the knowledge that I have, I couldn't just stand by and not help them. And, you know, they may have helped me more than I helped them because now I'm inspired to start treating again. I knew that I could help them, and I didn't really want to do it, but I knew that there was no one else who could help them. So I went ahead and helped them. And they helped me, you know, rekindle that little flame that I had before to getting on back out there and practicing. And being a Dr. Shantae that even I can be proud of. So thank you guys for listening. And I will be back this time sooner than 3 months for the next video. So I'll see you all in the next video.